Boise's Best Marketplace is located at 10378 Overland Road, Boise, Idaho 83709. I'll pan back. This is the Albertsons Shopping Center. Albertsons being in the 5 Mile end of things down here at the corner of 5 Mile and Overland Road. You see Albertsons all the way around to Overland side. There's a Jack in the Box, a gas station, Subway, dry cleaning, UPS store, emissions testing, Wells Fargo Bank, Country Donuts, very popular place, open almost 24 hours a day, Johnny's Fitness Club, empty space here at 10360, 9,000 square feet, and then Boise's Best Marketplace at 15,000 square feet. Next to Great Wall Cafe and the Idaho Youth Ranch thrift store. There's a little 2,500 square foot spot here available at 10374 Overland Road next to Mrs. Beasley's Health Products. And then us. Front desk. Like an antique mall, she processes all the payments. So does Pierre. So wave. We're doing an indoor video of the Boise's Best Marketplace. These are divided up into 10 by 20s here on this wall. This corner is random. The shelves are rented. These big racks are rented to people. Back there you see there's two different types of displays, art and glassware. Restrooms. This is open vendors area. Vendors pay the market 20% to sell anything, plus their booth fees. There's a couple of 10-foot spaces here. I'm going to go back up front.
Measuring ducks.
Oh, yes, you did.
Rosie's Rocks. Pierre's estate sale booth. Rocks. Maurice Place. It's called Maurice Place. She sells a lot of jewelry. And steampunk and glassware, antiques, knickknacks, that kind of thing. This is Kathy's section. A little bit of everything. A little bit of everything, kind of like an antique mall booth. Tom's booth is that way. Knives, photography, anything you can imagine. Old oil cans. This looks like a knickknacks booth. Hardcore Computers is Dave's business. You got every kind of computer, from the $300 laptop to the $20,000 Bitcoin mining system. Gaming systems. Monitors, speakers, you name it. In the back of Marie's booth. Then Laurel does knickknacks, glassware, doll houses, so on. Excuse me. There she is. And her books. Yes, of course, she's in charge of all the books, maybe.
Am I on TV now?
Yeah, I'm sending this to a guy in Tulsa. This is one of the oldest Western artists in Idaho, and she is amazing. All this is hand-drawn, hand-painted. She is totally amazing. Ah, fun booth. Fun booth. Teacups, glassware, trinkets, old toys, dolls. Ah. Dawn's coffee shop. Smells like she's making soup today. Yarn. This booth is moving to the back corner, and Jeff with his comics and Matchbox is expanding, we hope, to fill that booth. He'll be a 30-foot by 10-foot. These people just moved in yesterday, day before, something like that. Very nice looking. Wow. The birdhouse guy has a catalog and a few samples usually. He makes birdhouses. And the price on this big old birdhouse woodchuck, it says bird feeder, is $40. This back corner has been available, but it may be rented. And the paints person, I think the yarn lady is taking this section right here, but that leaves this back wall, and there's 40 feet, about 40 feet by 10 feet there. This pastels is called Dixiebell Paint Company Chalk Mineral Paint sold here, and she's amazing. She is amazing. They have quite a business. Another antique small style. Judy's booth. There's a fun one. All kinds of different things. And we walk back out, you see this whole other entire corner of the store is the piano shop. Opens up into nothing but pianos, 30 feet by 60 feet. 40 feet by 60 feet, something like that. This can contract and expand. We're pretty flexible. If the store needs space, we make room. If they don't need space, we take up the space. All the way to the back door. I have a lot of original Chinese ink and watercolor stacked up here. The people moved back to China. These big murals are hand-painted street art from China. More framed art from China. And a backwards look at my old uprights and player pianos. We have 40 old player pianos. A lot of them don't work, of course. And some are rebuilt and play beautifully. Right here, this back wall is dedicated to pump organs, and I see 4 there. We have 5 or 6 in the store and 4 or 5 over at the house. This selection of rolls, this is a pretty popular display here. People go through these and buy rolls at $5 a piece. Song rolls for player pianos. Then there's a back room. You see the double doors into the back dock area. This is our work area for pianos. Lights are out. There's a workbench here with room to maneuver and set up a table and work on things, and lots of light if we need it. Storage pianos. And at another set of double doors here, we have a garage door. Looks like a 10-foot, about a 9-foot garage door maybe. Garbage can, fridge, microwave, stairs to the electrical room. A little bit of storage up there. Very high ceilings in this back area. Back out into the middle of the piano booth. Voila! You've seen the store. The parking out front is real nice. It's all paved. It's kept clean. The roof was just changed 2 or 3 years ago, so we don't have to set buckets around like we have in other buildings, catching the drip. The lighting is all LED, brand new 2 weeks ago. Measured at about 350 lumens to 450 lumens, depending on where you're at, because some rows have every light, depending on the need, and other rows only have half of the lights. And that's because it just doesn't need so much light where those are. Every row or every light in a row, meaning that there must have been a need for more light, or that row of lights was farther away from another row or something like that. All brand new light bulbs. Back out and a view from the front door. There's a large sidewalk, planters to sit on. Down the sidewalk to this for a huge semi. My 53-footer delivers my pianos to the back alley. I'm going to pause and go to the back alley. I thought I'd sneak in a view of this 1868 Kanabe 8.5 foot, or 8.5 foot grand piano. 8 foot 7 inches. This was restored in the mid 80s. Since then, there's a few dings, which can be dolled up, but it sounds really good. It plays a little stiff, just like an 1868 Action probably would. Doesn't have quite the touch weight of a newer one, but that can be changed, of course. Very nice, very pretty piano, all rosewood. Okay, this is out our back door. To the west, we have 5 Mile, the back loading areas of the youth ranch and the Chinese restaurant. So my semi truck comes in that end down there by the post office, drives all the way through here, my rig, parks right here in the center where it's fairly level, cranes the pianos out of the back, drops down to the pavement. We roll up in the garage door right here. And then he drives out that end. You can see that end is a stop sign down here by Wells Fargo Bank. Turns to the right, goes back to the freeway, and off he goes to Seattle, 2.5 miles from here. 2 miles from here is the freeway entrance, either direction. Very good access. Okay, till next time.